Alright, after much deliberation, I checked our storage, and we still have a sleep seed for whenever we take on the fight next. Welcome back to Circuit Horde. I am in pain.
Yeah, I just got done pistol whipping Zach for, ruining this playthrough. So, yeah. Not really, I'm just kidding, everybody. Yeah, so, last episode, we were, being chased by everybody, because they wanted to kill us.
And also we got killed by, one of those, chickens from the chickens that scream when you squeeze them.
Yep, exactly. And Mudkip just died.
Mudkip, you suck! We should have chosen a different partner. Just kidding. Mudkip's fine. It's just...
I was thinking the exact same thing.
We're fine with our partner choice, it's just that we're way underleveled, I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly sure we should be like level 20 is what they're expecting you to be right now, and we're level fucking 16. So this is entirely my own doing.
It would be kind of...
Do you know why? Quick question, do you notice what I did in this playthrough that got us underleveled? The way that we got overleveled is that I optimized so that we could do the most missions that we could. And in doing so, it raised our rescue team rank. I don't know if it didn't show that. It shows when we're in the the town square, but I raised our rescue team rank really fast by doing a lot of missions like in the same dungeon. And what that does is it progresses the story, but we progress the story way too fast to the point where we're under-leveled.
I gotcha.
So me optimizing so we can do the most jobs as possible was our downfall.
Yeah, So, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You checking your email? Seeing if you got a response from your other co-host?
Yeah, my, other Circuit Horde, Damn.
What, is he not able to make it to the next recording session? Damn.
You know what? We'll finish these last two playthroughs, and then we'll...
And then you're off the show.
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, what am I gonna tell my mom?
Well, you know what you can do?
What?
You can get the word... You can get the word liar and Comic Sans tattooed on your jawline. to stay on the show.
You'll stay on the show. Only then. Or you finish this fucking episode with a Moltres defeat.
Right. Yeah, Moltres, freaking...
Yeah,
the Moltres...
It used agility, which means it gets to attack twice before we get to attack. I want to point out how bullshit that is.
The Moltres situation is crazy. It got us... Honestly... If you didn't catch last episode, the Moltres episode, basically it was worse than the Zapdos situation.
Because we figured out a way to cheat the game, and it didn't help.
Yeah, you thought Zapdos was bad? No. So, it would have been cool if there was a level cap for continuing.
Like you have to be a certain level to continue?
To continue the story.
Yeah, I would like that too, but
that would be...
We can't all be winners
nice. Here. I find it surprising how many games actually don't have that, which I understand, like...
A level barrier, you mean? Not a level cap?
Right, a level barrier to continuing, like, quest lines, which I would understand in certain situations why you wouldn't want that, but in pretty much every game I've played, it's like, why isn't that a thing? Because I would get it if, like, oh, if you, let's say you're playing a dungeon crawling game, like, I don't know, well, Skyrim's not really dungeon crawler, I guess it kind of is, but, like, they, for some reason, oh god, we're about to die again, Bethesda, with Skyrim in particular,
They did such a great job on Starfield.
Yeah, what they did was, like, they give you a sense of urgency with the main quest line, but then later, when you start encountering, like the, dragon priests and stuff, it's like you're so underleveled if all you do, like, when you're trying to get to Solstheim...
No!
It's, like, such a big difference. And I'm like, it would be cool if, like, the game presented death...
Slow down.
And, like, if the game presented death in a different manner instead of just going to your last save, like, let's say, oh, you wake up somewhere, like, there was a mod for Skyrim, I don't know if it still exists anymore, but there was a mod where, if you were defeated in a dungeon,
right,
you wouldn't just go to your last save. The game would actually continue. So, like, let's say if you died, if you were defeated in, like, Blackreach or any other, like, dwarven ruin, you would be captured by Falmer. Or if you were defeated in, like, a bandit hideout, you would be captured by the bandits, and you would have to figure out an escape or something.
I like how you get, like, sent to prison and you have to escape from prison.
Yeah, or wait out your sentence, which is, I think, is a so much more interesting way of managing defeats in games, specifically RPGs. And so in that case, it would make sense to not have a level barrier, so players would be more likely to experience that.
Right.
But in games like this, or where, oh, you lose items, and that's all that really happens, it's like, why isn't there just a level cap? Or a level barrier?
This is the Dark Souls of Pokemon.
Yeah, the Dark Souls of Pokemon.
Except instead of souls, you, like, lose items. I just like bringing up Dark Souls because I know it's a game you're, like, very averse to.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's just Dark Souls 1 you don't like, but...
I mean, I haven't played any of the other
There
ones,
is a chance that you'll love the later entries, but I'm not holding my breath. I know you really didn't like the later game of Dark Souls 1. But they don't really do, like, the shitty platforming that cause you to quit.
Right.
That was it that made you quit, right? It was the rafters and...
It was, well, that was, like, the start of it.
That was how it began.
That's basically how it began, because it was in that particular area, but I think what was happening is that I was getting knocked off by enemies in, like, a nearby area.
Yeah. They like to do that. Was it the archers?
It might have been. I think they were ranged enemies. I honestly can't remember.
The archers are notorious. As notorious as the notorious B.I.G.
What is with this dungeon and Hunger Seeds?
I'm so stupid. I'm so sick of it. Out of here. They're useless, by the way. Entirely useless for us. Because I don't think enemies can starve like our teammates can't starve to others in mid-arena with a Hunger Seed. Oh god. I should be quivering in my fucking boots. He's gonna make me go hungry by throwing an item at me.
I wonder if you... I wonder if that's permanent, if that's a permanent change.
It is permanent.
Oh, Jesus.
And it just happened. Do you know what the funny thing about it is?
Gotcha.
I just ate an apple and it completely negated what just happened, so who cares?
Why get gastric bypass surgery when you can just
Eat an apple.
when you can get a hunger seed thrown at you?
An apple a day keeps your hunger at bay. Like literally, and also you won't have to eat as much. Oh Christ. Take out the Pidgeot. Thank you. No.
I like how Mudkip is like the bodyguard. You just stand behind him and throw rocks.
I mean, he's an extra bar of HP that I can use so I don't fucking die.
Yeah.
Like I don't usually use him as a meat shield, but if I need to, I will. Are you... Must have been the wind. Where's he going? What was so important that was over here? An apple?
At first I didn't see the two openings there, and I was like, where is the exit for this dungeon? For this floor, I mean.
Please let us go. A ginseng. Not ginseng, elixir. No. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god. Kill him quick. That does it. I just want to point out, Blassie does the same amount of damage as a rock. So.
That's strange.
So, Blassie's entirely useless. Just throw a rock. Yes, it is! It's 12 minutes in. Do I really think we're ready? I feel like if we get one more level, and then we can level up on the way through Mount Blaze.
Let's do that. Let's go through the
I
rock path
think that
one more
might be
time.
the most optimum way of doing this. Like, save time and my brain from melting into a puddle because I put us in a predicament by not being stupid with how I select missions. That's literally all I did, is not be stupid in how I pick missions, and we're over it. But yeah, it was designed for children, and I'm assuming they're like, oh, they're gonna pick like 1 or 2 missions.
Yeah.
And we're like, I'm gonna do 5 missions and like speedrun getting to the story segment.
I could tell you right now that based on how I played Pokemon Gold, as a kid, I would have tried rushing through the story.
Like this? Like what we're doing?
Yeah.
Would you have gotten stuck here?
Yeah, I would have gotten stuck at Zapdos, probably.
Fair.
To be totally fair. Because when I first played Gold as a kid, I did not care about leveling my Pokemon. I just went from gym to gym. And it did not work out at all. And that was one of the reasons I never completed Pokemon Gold.
That's entirely fair. So when we play... Okay, come to me, come to... No! Fucker.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's not good. Mudkip, I'm praying for you.
What the fuck?
That's too...
Oh, thank God.
You know why? Because he has torrent, and he was in torrent range.
Oh.
So it does his attacks do more damage. His water type attacks do more damage. I'm dead though. No?
Wow, we are okay. Our luck is holding up. Sort of. Yes, it is.
I just don't like Pidgeots because they got fucking quick attack. And we don't have any, like, long range option. Right. Except for a rock, which does 20 damage. 20 damage.
Always.
20 damage. So, what I was gonna say before we got in a predicament with Pidgeot, I was wondering, when we play Pokemon, are you wanting to start, like, we're obviously, I want to start with either Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Red Blue. Do you want to start with the remakes that can connect to the other games that we will play? Or do you want to play with the original game?
Let's do the original, and then later we can play the remake.
If we ever play Gen 7, we can connect. Okay. If we ever play Gen 7, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Sun and Moon, we can connect the first 2 generations with those ones, but they don't connect with Gen 2, or not, Gen 3, or Gen 4, Gen 5, or 6. Like, 1 and 2 go to Gen 7 because there was the Virtual Console releases, and you can rip your save from the cartridge. Don't tell Nintendo. You can rip the save from your cartridge and put it on the Virtual Console if you have a modded 3DS.
Yeah.
And then from the original cartridge, put Pokemon and stuff onto the actual, like, later game entries. Which is something you're not usually allowed to do.
That's really cool, to be honest. But Nintendo doesn't like cool things, so...
Yeah, they don't.
And I'm not sorry for saying that.
What's really cool about what's going on in the 3DS community right now? So you know how the eShop, or well, not just 3DS, but like 3DS, Wii U, we're getting close. Mudkip is level 18. So with the Wii U and 3DS shutdown, they immediately got to work on fan servers. And they got a lot of shit set up already. You can play Splatoon 1 on fan servers right now. You could do it the day that the servers went down. They had the fan servers for Splatoon back up.
That's good.
So, it's not lost media.
I didn't realize that Splatoon was on 3DS.
Wii U and 3DS is what I was saying, sorry. Like, they got to work on that immediately. I don't know when they're gonna get the later entries set up, but for now, I just know that they got, like, we are out of rocks. Oh, shit. But I just know that they have a lot of shit going on. I hope they do, the 3DS Pokemon game, servers back up, because whenever we play that, having the connectivity from, like, some of the features for that would be really cool to show off.
Yeah.
Fun fact as well, they recorded and have...
Oh my god.
So for they have the server set up for the DS Pokemon games currently. You can play on the DS servers right now, like right now.
Yeah.
And so if we ever play Gen 4 currently has the fan servers, and they set up all of the events, all of the Wi-Fi events that ever existed for the DS games, and you can get them. So you can get all the cool events and stuff and experience 100% of the game without glitching or cheating, which is cool. A lot of that stuff you could do with glitches, which I might show off for fun, because I think it's neat. Come on. Thank you. I'm trying to get... If you get a Pokemon in an L shape like this with you and your partner, you can pretty much take it down easy peasy, but it's hard to lure a Pidgeot into position for that when it has quick attack.
Right.
But I will show off, like, the glitches and stuff. We were thinking about doing a partial playthrough of Pokemon Diamond up to the point where you get the bike, so I can do some glitches and get some Pokemon that we would use for later runs, because I can get event Pokemon that unlock shit in other games. Be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is cool how older games are getting revived and brought back. Like, the same thing happened with Halo 2 recently on the original Xbox. You can now play it on Xbox Live for the first time in several years, which is nice.
Level 18.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous because Nintendo hates that kind of stuff, and it's like, why are you mad at people that are trying to preserve your history? Like, it's really
we're not profiting them.
Like, they're really jerks about it. And no, I'm not advocating for ROM piracy. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why is it so wrong for people to do things with the systems that they own and the games that they own and that they have bought?
I mean, there's also the fact that there's, like, games that aren't being sold anymore.
Right.
The fucking, like, for example, I believe Heart Gold and Soul Silver, right? I have both copies. I am one of the lucky ones, because those games go for, like, on, like, eBay for, like, $100, $150, I feel, is, like, average price.
Yeah.
Especially for the Gen 3 games. Not everyone is lucky enough to have all of them, because there was a period of time where everyone's like, oh shit, I think it was during the pandemic, and after Pokemon Go, people were like, oh, I want to get the games that I grew up playing, and they, like, buy them on eBay, and so there's a massive want for that kind of stuff, and so the price went up, and now it's like, do I buy for, like, $200 plus $300 for a console to play it on, or do I just, for free on my computer that I already own, play a ROM, like, copy of it on an emulator?
Yeah.
And it's like, most people go for that option because they aren't
collectors. They're not interested.
Well, I mean, like, Nintendo, they're not, like, giving us options to play those games
right
now. Like, this game is like a lucky example because there is a remake that they made for this game. Right. Sure, like, if you want to play the original, you will have to, like, shell out by the Game Boy and cartridge and everything, but not. But, like, there is another option. But for other games where there's no other option, it's like, if you gave us other options, people would resort to that, and you'd earn more money. Like, do you not want to earn more money? You're like, if they right now released, like, a virtual console release of, like, any of those games I was talking about, people would buy them. You would get money. You not want that money.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, Nintendo probably does the best out of PlayStation and Xbox with bringing back old games. They're still not doing a good job of it. Like, a couple years ago, I would have said Xbox is the best at doing it, but recent occurrences have basically shown otherwise. Yeah, it's just, And I think that's one reason I wanted to do this channel, is to just show off mainly old games. Not, I mean, we do all games, we do modern games too, but that was one reason I wanted to do this channel, is to just show off games that people wouldn't otherwise have really, you know, looked at. Not that, you know, this is an obscure title or anything, but like the NES games we've played before, like Anticipation. Anticipation is not a game that a lot of people have anticipation for, which
I have played.
Yeah, which I think is, you know, kind of sad, because I think it's a really good game.
Which one was Anticipation?
It was like the Pictionary.
Yeah, that one was
game.
fucking fun.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
And there was a lot of funny moments where it was like, why are there 3 Ys? And then the AI is like, oh yeah, 3 wise men. I'm like, are you fucking joking?
Yeah. It's a game that...
It's so silly. I hate it.
It's a game that I would love to see Nintendo revisit.
I don't
think it's going to happen. Just like how I wish they would revisit Tamagotchi Life, even though that's not going to happen apparently either.
I swear to God, we're gonna play that on the channel someday, and you're gonna be
so
overjoyed.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a really long series though. That's the issue. maybe if we ever started live streaming.
I mean, do you know what you could do?
What? We could do highlights.
A really funny thing that you could do that would be really fun and a nice way of doing it is at the end, like starting at a certain point, once we were feeling up to playing Tamagotchi Life, at the end of every episode, just have like a few minutes of like highlights from us playing Tamagotchi Life. Like maybe like a minute of like fun Tamagotchi Life shit. That would be an interesting way of doing it.
Yeah, could do that. Yeah, we'll see. You know, there's games that are obviously better as in video form and better in live stream form. I think Minecraft is another one of those games that's just better in live stream form. We'll just see, but for the moment we're just doing videos. If we ever do live streams, that would be in the far future, I would imagine, but... Yeah, how did we get off on that? Oh, Anticipation, yeah.
Well, we were talking about, I was talking about the server shutting down for the 3DS and Wii U. And then it's like, well, the reason why Nintendo is kind of sucks is that they don't, like, support, like, this kind of... I mean, like, they supported it for, like a decade, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty decent amount of time, but it still sucks when the inevitable end comes to a close, but don't fucking go after your fans for continuing to support something that you're no longer supporting. If you're not making money off of it, shove off. We're never gonna get a, we're never gonna get, like, advertisements from Nintendo or... get sent a box from Nintendo because of us saying this.
Yeah, I mean...
I'll start up another channel and I'll get the fucking AdWords, don't worry. And I won't say anything like this, and they won't know it's me, but it will be me.
I would rather be critical to Nintendo for those reasons than to basically shill for them. I mean... Yeah, it's... But here, we haven't done this yet, but another reason I wanted to start this channel is to show off community-made content as well, like mods and ROM hacks. And I know Nintendo absolutely hates that when anybody brings attention to ROM hacks, which is a real shame.
I have a fun fact about that.
What?
So I think someone... Oh, right. Nintendo went, or not Nintendo, I think it was Game Freak or Nintendo, I forget which one, went after a YouTuber, or, like, dropped support, like, it was this YouTube creator that they, like, had full support for, like, they, like, sent them stuff, and, like, they were, like, got stuff early from them to, like, show it off on their channel or whatever. I don't remember if this is true, so take that with a grain of salt. I remember hearing that there was a YouTuber that was dropped by Nintendo because they were doing Nuzlocks. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke is,
God.
it's a way of playing the game where if a Pokemon faints, you put it in the PC and you don't use it ever again because it's considered quote-unquote dead. They are stupid and thought that a Nuzlocke was a ROM hack. And so they went after the channel because they were doing Nuzlocks. And they were stupid in thinking that it was a ROM hack. It's not,
That's so
but
stupid.
they don't know the difference.
You know, I wouldn't even put it past Nintendo for...
It could 100% be fake, though. I don't remember if
Yeah.
that's true, but
But even
it's believable.
even if they did it knowing that it wasn't a ROM hack, I still wouldn't put it past them just because of how much they hate it when people have fun on their own terms. Like, if you don't have fun Nintendo's way, you're not going to have fun, period.
In the later games of Pokemon, the main series, they made it so it's permanently sharing XP across your party. And so if you want to play it like it's like the early game entries, where in the early game entries, the experience only goes to the Pokemon that participated, you don't get an option in that. They're not letting you do that. It's not your choice.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever used Scratch in such a long time. I am learning Attract. Because that is a poor man's smokescreen, if I'm not mistaken. Not a good floor. Not a good floor to grind a Pokemon on. I want to test out Attract to see if it works like the main series, though. 'Cause this could be a saving grace. Oh, it does work like I was thinking.
Oh yeah, baby.
Because I can, hopefully it works just regardless, because there's no, like, wild Pokemon don't have, like, gender in this game, so you can, like, use Attract. They support the LGBT community. They, let you attract regardless of, because there's no gender.
Right.
Aside from, I think, like, if you get up, because, like, okay, so, mine is definitively a male Pokemon because at the start of the game I said I was male, so it has the blue box to denote that my main character is male, and I think that's the only time it ever comes up because it doesn't show anywhere on that stat screen my character's gender, so gender does not actually have an effect in this game because it doesn't exist, so Attract works regardless no matter what. Hopefully it'll let me use it on Moltres, because Moltres is a genderless Pokemon, and usually in the main series, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I have so many max elixirs. I also don't need a fucking used TM. Get out of here. Where are we at? Where are we at? Because I need that last level. 2,000. That's about... I want to say like 20 Pokemon? No. Oh, less. Flash Fire. Shit. Doesn't matter because you're dead. But yeah, if we ever play Pokemon on the channel, I think we'll... maybe not for the first few generations, because I'm not as confident in doing Nuzlocke on them. For later entries, I might do a Nuzlocke on them. Or that could be like, if we want to replay one of the games, that might be a fun way of doing it, like doing a main regular playthrough and doing a Nuzlocke playthrough. That would be a
Yeah.
possible way of revisiting. If there's high demand, or if we just feel like doing it.
Yeah, that would be an interesting twist, just to go off of the main you know, formula.
I like how bad it's not lagging, it's just skipping frames when you press B and walk.
Yeah.
But it just looks like it's lagging super bad, but it's just skipping frames to make the game go faster. Very interesting way of doing it. Can we get any Pokemon, please?
Going back to Tamagotchi Life and Nintendo supporting the LGBT community, they have made a statement saying that future Tamagotchi Life releases will include same-sex relationships.
They said that knowing they won't
Knowing that they won't make another one.
Oh. I mean, fun fact though, they did have in the Paper Mario, in the original game, one of the characters was transgender, and they censored it for outside of Japan.
Yeah.
But in the remake, they translated it with the original intent, and I think that's rad.
That is interesting. It's so funny because for years Nintendo has tried their best to not offend anybody in like Western regions by like removing crosses from hospitals and Earthbound and stuff. It's like, okay.
Alright. Yeah, whoa, slow your roll, Japan. Or Game Freak, Nintendo, whoever.
At least I think that's one thing they did, if I'm remembering correctly.
It could be. That seems like something Nintendo would do.
Now, I do 100% support their decision to put a little ball on the end of, like, there's those, I can't remember what they're called, but they're enemies in Earthbound that if you that look like a clan member.
Whoa!
But what they did to censor it is that they put, like, a little ball on the tip of their, like, cap. So it looks more like a Santa Claus cap than it does like a so I do support that change.
I love that. That's funny.
Let me look that up.
I want to see that.
I'll look up.
Like shrink down a sprite of that enemy and like put it in like a frame from the playthrough, just to have him make an appearance in the episode.
Earthbound is a Nintendo game that is particularly notorious for its regional censorship and differences and stuff like that. Let's see.
That's one that I know off the top of my head in Pokemon. I don't remember which generation they did it in, but so there were a trainer class called Gambler, right?
Yeah.
Because there's like casinos in the game. Well, in a certain generation, don't remember which one. I think it might have been Gen 3. Instead of having a Gambler trainer class, they gave him a trainer class that's unique to outside regions of regions outside Japan, called the Gamer. So instead of the Gambler class, we have the Gamer class.
I do kind of understand why they did that, and that's because
because
ESRB is
and
like,
they later totally removed casinos from the series.
Yeah, the ESRB, as long as you're not EA or Ubisoft, the ESRB does not like gambling put into games.
Right, what about those specific few? What's going on?
Well, because EA and Ubisoft and some others are just so, like, hell-bent on... In the past, they've put not only simulated gambling, but actual gambling in their games, which, according to ESRB rules...
Not allowed.
It's allowed, but you have to rate your game A for adults only.
Yeah, that's true.
And
they're not going to do that with Pokemon.
But the ESRB did not. The ESRB did not enforce those rules for EA with their sports titles. But what they did do is because I think it was the original like Gen 1 Pokemon games or Gen 2. where there was simulated gambling.
No, they did that for Gens 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in Gen 4, in the middle of Gen 4, they stopped, like, they got on their ass about that. And so in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they're, instead of gambling, while Heart Gold and Soul Silver in Japan, they had the casino still. In the US, they had a minigame that's kind of like Minesweeper.
Yeah.
And when we get to that, I might boot up like both copies to show you both versions of the quote-unquote casino, but it's interesting. There's also an item in the casino that you can't get in the American version, which is kind of funny, because that means you'd miss out on this one move. It's not an important move, so it's not that big of a deal, but it is kind of silly that game rating is the reason why we don't have that move accessible to us easily. You can get it later, but it's in the post-game.
So in Earthbound, I did find it. It is the Cultists of Happyism. And I forgot that they were purple, but here's the sprite. They put a little ball on the end of on this cap.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's just... There's this whole article here that goes over all the different changes between Mother 2, which was the Japanese release, and then Earthbound, which was the North American release. Yeah, and they did remove crosses from nurses and hospitals in Earthbound as well, so I was right in remembering that.
I like how it's the Cult of Happyism.
Yeah.
What a name.
So, I'm a pretty big fan of AVGN. I've watched AVGN for forever.
AVGN?
And he did a video on Earthbound, and I'm like, oh, I want to watch this video so bad, but I haven't played Earthbound yet, so I don't want it spoiled. And
so you didn't actually watch it?
I've been, like, waiting to watch
until we've played it on the channel?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to do that at some point. I am so down. I've not played it, but I've heard good things.
I actually own it. I own a...
Are they expensive as fuck?
They are now like $400. I did not buy it for $400. I will go ahead and say that. I don't want to say... I mean, I didn't even spend half of that for it.
I got it for $20 from a fucking flea market.
But I do own... And it's in really good condition.
Did you get it from like a family friend?
No, I did buy it. I did end up buying it at a store, but this was back in the day, before the game.
Before it got expensive.
Yeah, and it's in really good condition, and I keep it sealed. I mean, it's not new sealed, but I keep it sealed in a container. But it is an authentic North American copy of Earthbound, and we could definitely play it soon at some point. Because I do... Here we go.
What?
Rage.
That's not what I was supposed to get. Where's Smoke Screen?
That's lame.
I don't know where Smoke Screen is.
But I've been scratching at the neck to watch this AVGN video on Earthbound, but I'm like, I have to wait until I play it myself, because I don't want... Because Earthbound is supposedly amazing, and I don't want anything spoiled. What the hell?
That is complete horseshit.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Oh my god. Yeah, by the way, Firo, notorious. I've heard a lot of, like, I watch some other people play this game.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard people, like, talking about, like, yeah, Firo, fuck Firo.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Fury Attack, really big pain in the ass. Same with the Beedrill, same attack. I think they have Fury Attack too. I can't remember if that was that or Horn Attack that they're hitting me with. Double Kick is less so, but it's still annoying, so... We did lose that level. We will get it back in like 5 seconds, because we were really close. 500, so that's like 5 enemies. Wait, watch. I'm gonna get hit by a Fury Attack again.
Here we go! Next floor! A red gummy. Yummy.
Non-trader. So if I'm confused, I won't hit friends.
Oh,
That's how that works. Oh, come on. Oh, come on now. You know, I just realized we could also do.
What's that? Oh. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that... Is our link boxes in the mainline Pokemon games?
Yes.
That's cool. Our link boxes in the trading card game. You don't do the trading cards, so you don't know.
I have no clue, man.
IQ went up slightly. Because he's dumb.
Didn't say he didn't dislike this gummy, so he disliked that gummy.
Run away.
He peeled off, he's gonna try to flank. He's flanking us!
Oh! 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 Oh,
Jesus
thank God.
Christ. Yeah, rage, we get it. What?
Okay, well,
Why did it not show?
this is the good timeline.
What? But why didn't...
Okay. Whatever, game.
I don't understand. That makes no sense. I'm sorry. I don't get that. I don't understand what happened.
Is there like an RNG on which moves it gives you?
I hope not. That would suck so
That would
bad.
be stupid.
That would suck so bad. This is the fight.
Okay.
I'm just gonna skip the dialogue because we already said it last time.
Yeah. All right, everybody. This is
Actually, I'll do the Moltres.
I said
Halt!
it. What?
I can hear the mountain's screams. It is shrieking in pain. Someone is causing Mount Blaze to writhe in agony. Is it you?
It's your mama.
Your mom? The mountain's rage is my rage. I am Moltres, the warrior fire am I. There is no forgiving those who befoul the mountain. On guard.
Okay, everybody. I said it. I said this when we were fighting Zapdos, but this is it.
He woke up first turn.
That's not fair. I'm crossing 8 of my fingers. I'm crossing my arms. I'm crossing my legs. This is it, everybody. Come on.
No!
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, but his accuracy dropped, so it's fine. We're fine, we're fine. I meant to use a smoke screen to reapply Whiffer.
I believe. I believe. I believe.
Miss.
Killing... Okay. Jeez. Which one is going to be the killing blow? 58. Yes! Everybody, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I get to stay on Circuit Horde.
Yes.
I'm not done. I'm not finished yet. Wait, listen. We're not here to cause trouble. We're here only because we were chased here. You have to realize, this mountain isn't the only place that's suffering. Natural calamities are occurring all over the place. We're fugitives now, so we can't do anything. But we want to help other Pokemon that are suffering from these natural disasters. You say that sincerely. It's true, please believe me. You think I'm lying. Look at my eyes. And he has like the
yeah,
from the first
weird,
episode.
Yeah.
The sparkle in his eyes.
The thumbnail from the first episode.
Can't believe Mudkip got in a staring contest with a rubber chicken and won. I trust you aren't lying. Felt like my knees turned to jelly. You may pass. Get through Mount Blaze, and promise me this. Promise me that you will find the cause of calamities that rack our world, and stop the disasters from sowing more destruction and suffering. Promise. Of course, that's not possible right now, but... Yeah. Well, we will. We'll get on it. We're being hunted, so we can't get to it right away, but we're a rescue team. We'll investigate what's behind the natural calamities. I promise. I will hold you to that promise. You've made me believe that you will honor that promise, and if you do not forget... if you do not forget the courage you showed in facing me. Is there anything else? No. I was only preparing to take off. Doesn't need to do that. Farewell.
Can you do us a favor and melt all the Pokemon that are chasing us, please?
I mean, do they have to do the boss fight too?
Yeah, that would be great.
Ew, that was so scary. But I'm glad Moltres understood us. That was key. Anyway, let's get off to Mount Blaze. Let's get off Mount Blaze ourselves. We sure walked a lot. I'm bushed. Let's rest up. The view's fantastic. Hey, look up over there. See how small Mount Blaze looks from here? We've come a really long way, haven't we? Charmander, do you remember how hard it was to get across Mount... Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I fucking do. We went and did Rock Cave a couple times. Rock Path. Do you remember how... Yes, I do remember. I don't think too many Pokemon can get through there. Then, we gave it our all to get out here. You know what I'm thinking? We've come so far, maybe there aren't any more Pokemon that can get to us. No, there are others. There's someone else? Well, what do you mean? Oh, I get it. There's Alakazam. You're right, Alakazam's team should be able to get here. Yep, we don't have a choice. We have to keep going. I think we need to go somewhere no one else can get to. Let's be positive and keep moving.
Now that we're men.
What's the matter? Aren't you coming? Am I tired? You're chasing us down. We can't afford to rest. And I told you already. I said I would go with you, Charmander. Come on now. No need for that long face. I'm fine. Let's go. I'll go wherever you go.
Now that we're men, we have facial hair.
Now that we're men. And so, Charmander's harrowing journey continued. Seeking refuge in even harsher places, they fled north. They crossed row upon row of mountains, forded fetid swamps, scaled frozen cliffs. The So finally, Charmander's tiny team arrived in a world of snow. A frigid wasteland of driving blizzards. I'd like to save your adventure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I would. I don't want to do the Moltres fight again. Why did it... Can you look that up real quick? Why we got Rage or Smokescreen, depending on me restarting the freaking game? Because, what the hell? If that's by chance, that sucks. It's cold. Ugh, my nose is running and it's freezing. Isn't this one lonely place? See how deep the snow is? I haven't seen any other Pokemon for a while either. Maybe we're all alone here. What's the matter? Okay.
Who is that?
What's that? What was that? It looked like a Pokemon, but did I imagine that? No, I don't think so. Sure was somebody there. Wonder what they were doing in this lonely place. I guess thinking about it won't help us. We should keep moving.
It was the Crystal Fox running away from the Last Jedi.
Look! See that? Those trees are frozen. Wow. Snow is like frozen powder. It looks pretty, but must be harsh there. Okay. We don't have a choice. We have to get through this place. It'll be horribly cold. I'd rather not go if we didn't have to. But hiding out in this area isn't the answer either. We can only go forward. We'll just have to keep our spirits up and keep going, Charmander.
So here on Pokemon Database,
Yep.
it says Charmander learns the following moves in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire at the level specified. And it has Smokescreen at level 13 and Rage at level 19.
But this comes after Fire Red, and Fire Red has 18. I'm just curious. If it's a chance, that is so scummy. I hate that. I'm sure it's just a 50-50, but that really blows. I'll look it up, and then we'll get back to you on the next episode. On the next episode, we are entering... What is it called? The Frosty Forest or the Snow Path.
Yeah. Maybe we should do the Snow Path first.
We'll do the Snow Path for a couple tries, just to get our bearings, level up a little bit.
And
but
to show you what it looks like.
Yeah, we are not... None of our team members are weak to ice. But there could be other outliers, and it could just generally be better if we just take the Snow Path once just to get it out of the way, get some a little bit of levels, get some items, stock up before we go into the Frosty Forest. And with that, I think we'll call the episode here. Any closing statements?
Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Take care.